What's up guys, Dog's Life here. I wanted to bring you some more Battlefield Hardline Criminal Activity DLC gameplay. This time we're going to be checking out one of the other new maps in the DLC. It's called Black Friday and it's basically set in a huge shopping mall. So it's a little bit of verticality to the map. You got basically, you know, the upstairs of the mall and the downstairs, and you get there via various escalators and jumping off of ledges and things. It is a big map. As I'm going through it and you're watching this gameplay, if you haven't actually played the map, especially on something like Conquest Large, then it's not going to look that big. It looks very close quarters, and it is close quarters for the most part, but it is a huge fucking map, and you'll see that as well. It's which I kind of like. I mean, I like close quarters, I like infantry gameplay, but I like the fact that it's not some tiny little map. If you're gonna play 64-player Conquest Large, it has to be a certain size, in my opinion. And some of the vanilla maps that came in the base game didn't really support 64-player Conquest Large combat, in my opinion. So here's the different. You're gonna get in some choke points, but it's nothing like Operation Locker or Metro or something like that. There'll be little choke points at certain points in the game, especially at like the beginning of a round when we're fighting over that neutral flag, which is C in this case. So I'm peeking and I'm taking some shots at the guys I can't really see. The other thing, so you see a couple guys, I panic here, I throw a Molotov. I don't know how I survived this. I thought for sure I was going down, but I back up, I reload, I throw another Molotov, and I kind of reassess here. So we're on this new map, as I was talking about. If you also are paying attention, you're watching, I'm playing the Assault class, but I'm playing with the M4A1 Tommy gun. I was talking about it in the last video. That's what I'm going to be running with for this gameplay. I think I've got like the gold or the bronze camo on it. You can notice I do have the 50-round drum magazine, and I also have the stubby grip as a grip attachment. That's it, folks. That's all you can get for this particular weapon. You're not putting optics on it and lasers and silencers and bullshit. It's a fucking Tommy gun, right? So you got your 50-round drum mag, which you gotta have that, right? Oh my god, look at all these guys. I get fucking taken out big time. I didn't know there were so many behind there. Somehow it says I'm 0-0. That can't be right. I could have sworn I had at least a couple kills there, but anyway, Tommy gun, awesome. You know, its hip fire is crazy. If you watch right now, when I'm standing still, I'm not running. For a split second, you'll see the crosshairs when I'm not aiming down sights. I mean, you can hip fire the shit out of this thing, especially if you're standing still. Even the iron sights, as you can see, are definitely not great. I mean, can I hit with them? Yeah, I just did there, but definitely not easy target acquisition or anything super accurate. This thing's for close quarters. It's supposed to be hip fired quite a bit, and that's what you're going to be doing with it. You will find, though, like I'm going to do okay in this round. I think I do pretty well in the end. You'll see the final score. But honestly, I played a lot with this Tommy gun. I've gotten finally warmed up with it, and it's not going to be a go-to, guys. It's not like the FAL. If you remember my last video, if you watched it, if not, go do that. It's the Backwoods map, and I'm running with the FAL. That thing is awesome. It's probably one of the best guns in the game. Up there with the M16A3, the M416, the K10, the other great weapons. This Tommy gun is not, guys. It's fun. You'll play with it for a while, but I doubt it's going to be like your go-to. It is cool, though, because you can use it in all classes. And one thing that not a lot of people talk about, but something I certainly noticed, in Battlefield Hardline, if you like playing the professional class, as of right now, you can run a bolt-action rifle or a DMR. That's great. But really, up until now, the professional class, other than his sidearms being like automatic guns, like the G18 and the Tech 9, did not have a carbine or rifle that's full auto that you could run with. Now you do. So if for some reason you just like running professional, maybe you like the gadgets, you like the way the guy fucking looks, whatever it is, but you don't want to run a DMR or bolt action, and you don't feel like running around the whole time with a MAC-10 as your secondary, then you could run around with this, with the professional class. So changed up the game a little bit with that addition, in my opinion. You're going to see some professional class guys running the M4A1, let's call it the Tommy gun, what it is here, and maybe they're running the MAC-10 or the G18, Tech 9, whatever their secondary may be. I get kind of hemmed up right here. There's a couple guys. I don't really know what to do. I'm trying to get some shots. You're going to see all these hit markers with the Tommy gun, And then you'll see me get a lot of kill assists. I'll get kills as well, but this thing's like a fucking assist machine. You put like 12, 15 rounds, it feels like, into a guy, and you don't come out with the kill. Or you're going to see many times if I go nose to nose with a guy and he sees me, I see him, and we both pull the trigger, it won't be a lot of trade kill, but it'll be him winning. If he has a K10, M16A3, almost anything, he's going to beat me to the punch. The Tommy gun shoots kind of slow, and I don't know what the stats are. I haven't looked at Simtic or any of those kind of websites, but I would guess they're not great. You know, it's not some high damaging gun. So what's the verdict? I don't know how I got that kill with it, but verdict for me is it's cool. It's cool looking, obviously. It's fun to be on the criminal side running around with a Tommy gun in like a bank or something. I just think the whole theme is cool, but definitely isn't going to be some kind of go-to. Honestly, it took me a while to get some good footage to bring you guys to the channel doing well enough with the Tommy gun to feel confident about putting it on my channel. So anyway, this is it. You're seeing it. I think the graphics, I mean, look at this map. Look at all the detail and everything. I think in Battlefield Hardline, a lot of people haven't given enough credit to the fact that this is a beautiful game. For a first-person shooter, the amount of detail and lighting and everything else they put into these maps, this is no joke, guys. In my opinion, looks much better than a lot of other AAA first-person shooters that are out there. And you know who I'm talking about. But I will say, at that same token, as awesome as the graphics are, they did a great job with these new maps. Some of these maps, like this one especially, I've played it more than a couple hours now. I'm starting to really learn these maps, and maybe that's been my problem up until now. But I feel like there's too many lanes. There's too many fucking access points. Like, I get into a certain area, and I got like 8 different ways I gotta cover. Now, if I got 6 guys with me, if they have any common sense and they see 2 or 3 guys facing one direction, hopefully they will pick a different opening or door, and they'll guard that when we're capturing a flag or whatever, kind of like right now. But you'll understand what I mean when you start playing this. Sometimes if it's just you or you and another 2 or 3 guys and you're trying to cap up a flag, you know, sometimes there's just too many lanes. There's just too many places you're getting shot at from. Maybe it's because I'm new to the map. That's probably definitely a portion of it. Is I don't know this like the back of my hand yet. So I'm going to have to learn all the little camping spots that guys are going to sit in and hide in and shit. Maybe that just comes with time. But out of the 4 new maps, hopefully you've seen my Backwoods video. If you haven't, go check it out. This is the Black Friday video. And then, of course, I'll be bringing the other 2 maps, which is Code Blue, which is the nightclub map. Really cool. I think you'll like that one. And The Beat, which is kind of like these apartments and the projects. Honestly, The Beat is probably my second favorite map in the DLC. Code Blue is really cool because of the nightclub and everything, but the way the map plays, Backwoods is my favorite, and then probably The Beat is my second favorite, then this map, then Code Blue. They change around a little bit in my opinion, obviously depending on the game mode I'm playing and who I'm playing with, how the team's doing. But if you haven't tried this DLC, I'm hoping that you will. I'm hoping that if you enjoy Battlefield Hardline, you will give this a shot. It is worth it in my opinion. I gotta tell you that the base game, I kind of took every map for what it was, and I did enjoy them. Obviously, I had my favorites on the base vanilla maps, the base game as well. But all 4 of these maps are good to me. Like, none of them are like awful. You know how it is, Battlefield in the past. You'll give a DLC, there'll be one map that just fucking sucks. It's just not on the level of the other ones. It's like they just kind of threw it in there. Not here. I think all 4 of these are pretty solid, honestly. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying the videos so far. You know, if you have any questions at the end of these videos, please do leave some comments. Ask me a question, make a comment. Any kind of support like that is really appreciated, honestly. So keep it up. If, you know, the video's not getting a ton of views, but they're getting 45, 50 views, you know, it'd be nice to see a couple comments in there, guys, especially if you're one of my subs. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know if you have any questions about these new weapons or these new maps, and I will respond. So right now you see us kind of trying to push up here. What you're going to see if I die and have to spawn back in is at some point in this round, I think right here, we have pretty much taken all, yeah, you can see even in the top right corner of the mini-map, we've taken all the capture points except for E. it started off where it was a pretty evenly matched, round here, and then I don't know what happened. And this happens, honestly, on this map a good amount. On Black Friday, it's so linear that if you can push the enemy team all the way back to their main capture point there, in this case it's E, this is not the first time I've seen this happen, where we will pin them down and just start bleeding their tickets. See, it's 775 to 500 right now, and we've been bleeding them very quickly for the last minute or two because we've had 4 out of the 5 capture points. But that's what you're seeing here, and the good news is you're going to see me get more kills now than you have the whole round, because when you do pin a team like this, let's face it, we're kind of spawn killing here and just taking them out left and right. But I'm trying to figure out, where do we have them pinned down to? There's an upstairs and downstairs level. You can see it. There's E. It's the plaza. Trying to spot some guys from my team. I got this pickup LMG. I like this pickup LMG. Whenever I don't go out of my way to go find the fucking thing, but if I'm running by it and it's available, I will pick it up a lot of the time. I usually do pretty well with it. I think we're like 6 and 4 right now, so definitely nothing special in terms of KD. But you know something, in the end of the round, you'll see how I end up. It's actually these last couple minutes of the video, if you bear with me here, is actually where all the mayhem and kills and craziness is going to happen. Partly because we've got them, trapped here at their spawn. But you'll see that the M4A1, the Tommy gun, sometimes like this guy, RO933, we both saw each other. I hit him a little bit, but he connected faster. He takes me out. You'll see that in those situations when you're running the Tommy gun, you're going to get dropped. If you're going against that K10 or any of those kind of elite weapons in the game. In a few minutes, though, you're going to see me take up a point here where I'm playing like peeking out. So I get up against the wall and I keep kind of peeking out. Take out a couple guys, go back in, peek out. I have my health pack down. This is not when it happens right here, but you'll see it in a minute. And that's an effective way to kind of use the Tommy gun too. Either running and gunning and hip firing more than you're aiming down sights. And then also, if you kind of take some cover and you peek out of cover, which you're going to see me do in a few seconds here. Not right here, but it will happen. The other thing with the Tommy gun that I'll say is if you do put the 50 round drum on it, and there's no reason you shouldn't, as soon as you unlock the thing, obviously you want to take advantage of the bigger magazine. Just keep in mind, if I'm the kind of person, you'll see my videos with assault rifles usually, I'm going to get 1 or 2 quick kills and then I'm going to reload. Or even if I get 1 kill, if I don't see other people on the minimap, I'm going to reload as fast as I can, because the next encounter I want a full magazine. So most good players in Battlefield, I think, kind of operate the same way. They get a kill, they reload. They get a kill, they reload. Unless there's multiple targets in front of them. When you have this 50 round mag and you're running the Tommy gun, it looks like a small gun and it shoots full auto. I have that habit. You'll see me do it a few times where I reload and I don't really need to. Like even right there, I had 19 rounds. And there's a guy right there on my right. Drop him. Like right here, I got 22 rounds. So I could reload, but I don't have to. And this time I waited, and I got taken out. But see, if I'd started the reload there, it's not a fast reload with that 50 round drum. It's not the slowest one in the world, but it's not fast. So just try to remember that, guys. When you're running around with the Tommy, you got the 50 round drum, you're running and gunning, you're hip firing. Don't reload the thing too often, because you're going to get killed in the middle of the reload more often than not. One of my next videos, pretty soon, I'll be showing you the Enforcer class on the police side. Its new battle rifle. So obviously you saw in my backwood video, you saw I was using the FAL on the criminal side. But on the police side, they have the SG510. I gotta tell you, the more I use that thing, it's pretty good too. It's not as good as the FAL, but it is very good. It has kind of some crazy high vertical recoil, but the reload is literally like 1 second. It's crazy. I mean, for like a battle rifle LMG kind of thing, it is literally like 1.2 or some shit like that. It is a very fast reload. And I am all about very fast reloads because, like I was just talking about, I do tactical reloads pretty often. So right here, I know what you're thinking. You're like, oh my god, these guys haven't pinned to E. They're just fucking raping them. And yeah, but I wanted to bring you some, Black Friday gameplay. And I had a couple rounds where my team lost. I had a couple where I was getting killed a lot because I'm trying to run this Tommy gun. This is my favorite part of this round right here. So there's this hallway. I don't know why I threw that incendiary like a noob, but I did. I heal up here, and I see there's two ways here. There's guys on the right taking fire from that hallway, and then there's that little exit sign hallway down below. So I'm going to go to this one down here. I see guys getting dropped. This guy goes running down there. He gets taken out. Look at this. Two guys right there. And that's the beauty of the Tommy gun. You can hold the trigger down. You don't need to tap fire this thing. You want to go full auto unless they're at range. And I still had 12 rounds after I fucking put about 38 of them into those two guys. I know there's going to be more guys because these two blueberries run out there. They're probably going to get gunned down. I wait to see what happens to them. Yep. There's obviously more guys there. So I'm going to go back to my spot, drop a health pack, and now I'm going to peek. And see these guys keep getting dropped because they're trying to take them on without peeking. I'm checking up here to make sure there's no craziness. There is lots of craziness out there. I'm like, I'll try to get one kill. If not, I'm going back to this spot because nobody's watching this down here. If I weren't watching it, these guys would run up and get the back rage on my team. Maybe they're watching it a little bit, but I dropped like 5-6 guys right here with this little spot. And this is where the Tommy, if you're playing it like this, where you're just peeking out and taking guys out at this sort of range, no matter what map you're playing on, it's going to be great. If you're trying to drop guys at long distance, it's not easy to do. It's possible, but you need headshots like that one right there.
Got that one.
Anyway, I'm peeking. This guy snipes me with the 300 knockout, and I'm pissed. I want to like not go out like this at the end of the video, but I don't know that that's going to happen. But our team wins. As you can see, I go 17-9. Not awesome, but not bad, especially using the Tommy gun. Once you use it too, you'll know what I mean. Not bad. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying the Battlefield Hardline Criminal Activity DLC gameplay I'm bringing to you. I'll have the other two maps and guns coming very soon. Please leave a comment and a like. Any support is much appreciated. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe to the channel. This is Dog's Life, and I'll see you in the next video.